and all you real women out there. I'm Jamie Miller, and I am happy to welcome you into my kitchen once again on Side Dish Week, where I am making a little bit of comfort food, because here in Minnesota it is cold and rainy, and even though it's the middle of May, comfort food still seems to be what we need. So tonight I'm making a side dish called poutine. And if you're looking at me going, what did she just say? I said poutine. It is a French-Canadian dish which originated in Quebec, and basically what it is French fries smothered in gravy and topped with cheese curds. So hey, what's not to like about that, right? And actually I just read recently that poutine is served even at McDonald's and Burger King throughout Canada, so it's very popular. But I'm going to really shishi my poutine up a little bit, because I'm going to use some oven roasted potatoes, and I've got some fresh thyme and some sauteed mushrooms, and I'm going to top it off with a little crispy fried shallot. And the thing that's really going to take my poutine over the top is that I am using the Philly Savory garlic cooking cream in my gravy. So it's going to be rich and savory and creamy, and it is going to be fantastic. And the other thing I love about this dish is I like saying it, poutine. Poutine. Let that inner diva out, girls. Say it like you mean it. Hey guys, guess what we're having for dinner tonight? Poutine. Alright, so let's get going. I've got some fingerling potatoes tonight, and I know sometimes they can be hard to find and spendy, but I got lucky today and I found them buy one get one free at my grocery store. You could substitute a little Yukon Gold, a baby red potato, a new potato if your farmers markets are up and kicking right now. Anything you want, just make sure they're evenly cut up into small pieces. And I'm going to hit them up right now with a little bit of fresh thyme. I've got them already mixed up with some nice olive oil, and then I've got a little bit of kosher salt and a little bit of freshly ground pepper. And I'm going to put them in a really hot oven and let them cook for about 30-35 minutes until they are nice and golden brown on the outside and creamy on the inside. I'll flip them once about halfway through, and then as soon as they come out of the oven, I want to do it again with the thyme, the salt, and the pepper, because I like that fresh flavor of the thyme and the texture from the fresh salt, in addition to the stuff that's been working the whole time through. So we'll pop those in the oven and head on over to the stove to work on our gravy. My potatoes are in the oven, and now I am working on my gravy. I started picking up some creamy mushrooms, also called baby bellas, and if you can't find them, some plain old white button mushrooms are fine. I've just got them sauteing in some olive oil, and they are getting a little bit brown. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a little splash of dry white wine. Now, if you don't want to open any wine or are not a wine drinker, you can totally skip this step. But as far as I'm concerned, any excuse to open a bottle of wine is a good one. So we're going to add that. And I do like the way wine really enhances the flavors of the things that you're cooking. And I'm just going to let that cook off for about 30 seconds. And then my next step is going to be to add some beef stock. Now you could substitute chicken stock. I do like the intensity of the beef, and I like the fact that it's going to give our gravy a little more color. But just add that in, and then we're going to add our cooking cream. And that is it for a super simple yet super delicious stovetop gravy for our fried up potatoes. Alright, so I'm just adding a whole tub of my savory garlic cooking cream. I'm going to whisk that in, and then we're going to finish up by frying up those shallots. Alright, so I've got some smoking hot oil in my pan. I've used grapeseed oil, but canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever you've got on hand is fine. I've got my shallots sliced up into little rings, little baby onion rings, and tossed with a little bit of flour. And I'm just going to pop those in and let them sizzle up for a couple of minutes, and this is going to make the most heavenly crispy fried onion garnish for our poutine. So let those get brown, and then I'm just going to put on some paper towel to drain, hit them with a little pinch of salt, and we're ready to assemble our dish. Alright, so my potatoes are out of the oven, and they're brown and crispy and delicious looking. And I've got my gravy all set. Does that look good or what? It's all creamy and delicious. I'm just gonna spread that out over my potatoes. Now if you make extra gravy, and you should, it's gonna be fantastic over a roast chicken or pork roast or meatloaf. So many things with those mushrooms in there. And I'm gonna finish it off with my crispy chopped up shallots. So good. Does that look fantastic? Who is not going to love your poutine? And remember, ladies, diva it up. Poutine.